What's up, traders? I just dropped off my tour. Got to fight through a little bit of traffic to get back. But using this opportunity to talk to you guys about patience in the markets. There's a saying that I'm meditating on, which is the market transfers money from the impatient to the patient. And I believe that's true. So we're going to talk about what it means to be impatient, first patient, the actions, the psychology, and things you can do to become more patient. And for me, one of those things is to touch grass. So you're seeing a lot of videos from me driving in a car because I'm commuting to my tour business. But I took this couple on it was about a 3.5 hour hike to a waterfall, and I made about $250. It's decent for a day. I mean, just a piece of the puzzle. It's not the only thing I'm doing. But let's talk about trading, and let's talk about transference of money from the impatient to the patient. And it happens over time, it happens all at once. But what we see is, and I've been there, I'm being hugely impatient. I think my worst losing streak, I lost like 20 straight trades, and I went back and I looked at the chart, and it was like, impossible. How is this even possible, right? I could flip coins for 20 years and this would never happen. If I found a way to buy the top and sell the bottom every time. And it comes down to patience and impatience. And I also want to reflect on a comment that I received today from one of you guys, and you said, it was my video about losing streaks, and you were saying, well, I heard something about if you have a big losing streak or a big winning streak, stop trading for 3 weeks. And the commenter said, well, you need to be well off to do that. Well, you don't need to be well off to be patient. Having another job allows you to be patient. So that's one of the things that I'm going to talk about, and we're going to come back to. That's why I have my hiking tour business. And also, I'm with people all day. I don't have time to go on the charts, right? I'm driving. I cannot be trading, right? So we'll come back to how to be patient, but what does it mean to be patient versus impatient? So imagine the most patient trader who waits years until the market has an extremely low point, the depths of the bear market. Buys his favorite stocks, the strongest stocks, at a discount. Buys Bitcoin at a discount. He waited years for this, done nothing, just holding cash. And then waits a year or years for the market to move in his favor, and waits for the market to get incredibly hot and everybody's pouring in. And then he sells. And then he waits another 2 years, and he takes one trade every 2 years. Or that'll be a trade every 4 years, right? Out of the market for a year. So that would be an example of an extremely patient trader, but every time that he does this, he doubles or triples or quadruples his money, right? That would be an example of a patient trader. He's patient for his entry to come. He's patient for the trade to move in his favor. He gives the trade time. He gives it weeks to months to move in his favor. And if he uses a stop, it's a wide stop. So he has patience to allow the trade to move against him. Or there's different versions of this. There's maybe another trader who isn't as much of a long-term investor, but he waits for everything to be aligned, waiting for price to all his indicators to come together, all the sentiment, and knows that, hey, this is the opportunity to pick up money off the floor. There's another quote that I like of trade where you just pick up money. You see money lying in the corner and you pick it up off the ground, and you do that 3 to 5 times a year. That's another example. I'm going to give you more examples of patience. Another example would be not taking a single trade until you have a computer back-tested system and only taking those trades. And not taking a trade if you have a new idea for a new system, waiting until you can get it coded and computer back-tested before taking a single trade. These would be examples of patience, right? But what it's really about is time. So we can talk about impatience. Impatience is needing to be in a trade today. Opening the chart first thing in the morning and you're in a trade immediately. Or opening the chart first thing in the morning and closing your trade from yesterday immediately. Impatience is I need to make money today. I need to trade today. I need to make money today. Impatience is taking a lot of action, where patience would be taking a lot less action. I mean, impatience is easier to find than patience, because impatience is I'm running a tight stop because I'm not willing to let price move against me, and because I want to make money right away. I'm not willing to wait for it to move in my favor. Impatience would be I don't need all my indicators, everything aligned, if just one thing works. Yeah, I mean, the worst this is why you're guaranteed to lose if you're super impatient as well. First thing you do when you log in is you take a trade, and then you're not patient to let the trade move against you either, which is basically a guaranteed loss every time, right? I'm going to take random entries, and then I'm going to exit as soon as it moves against me. That's essentially taking guaranteed losses. So this way. You want to be more like the first guy. And how do you do that? Well, let's talk about my system and then we're going to come back. But I wasn't very patient, but I'm now in a situation where I have a system, and the system is computer back tested. A lot of different elements of it are A/B tested. It's robust. It works on gold. It works on silver. It works on the Dow Jones. It works on the Nasdaq. It works on the S&P 500. It works on gold. It goes back 100 years. But it's slow. So even that, waiting to have that system requires patience. And then trading it requires patience, because it doesn't produce an entry every day or even every week, or potentially even every month. It doesn't produce a lot of entries. And it requires a lot of patience, because the average hold is 100 days, 3 months, right? And the winner is the hold is much longer, because you may get stopped out a week on the loser, and then the winner you hold it for 200 days. So in order to be patient, what does it take to be patient in the markets? Well, one of the things that is required for patience is, I would say, income outside of trading is required for patience in trading. Because if you need to trade to make money, you're going to feel like you need to trade. So the more money you can make outside of trading, the more patient you're going to be able to be in your trading. Or you can take that 3-week break because I don't need to trade, or you can let your trade run because I don't need to trade. This is a vehicle for me to amplify my savings. It's a savings technology. It's not an income. You know, it also gives you patience? Being busy. So it's really helpful to be busy. Because if you have nothing going on and you're super bored, and you have ample free time, of course you're going to go to the charts and put on random trades and start trading. So you need the patience to let the trades run. It takes patience to not look at the chart. It takes patience to wait for the alert. It takes patience to let the trade run. And how do you cultivate patience? It's not purely just a drill that you can train. You want to set up conditions in your life that allow you to be patient. The conditions in your life that allow you to be patient are busy and making income outside of trading. This isn't what a lot of y'all want to hear, because you want, well, I have no money, I'm trying to make money. Trading is not the way to do it. Trading is savings technology. If you have no savings, don't even trade. Raise your income. Start a different kind of business. I'm telling you. So, hope you find that useful. And if you're interested in our system, there's a link to it down below. It's awesome. It does require patience, but you're gonna be with a group of patient traders. So, hope to see you on the inside. Appreciate you. Much love and happy trading. Peace.